As Iran's relentless drones rain hell, is a furious Emirates now actively mulling an explosive revenge? With Gulf skies currently entirely on edge, can advanced UAE defenses actually manage to completely stop Iran's incoming missiles? Will the UAE's bold courage to announce be tested heavily as desperate Gulf allies slowly teeter on absolute all-out war? Did Abu Dhabi actually secretly hit Iran directly? Gulf war rumors are spreading incredibly fast. In a truly massive firepower showdown, will the highly advanced UAE's F-16s ultimately face off against Iran's destructive missiles next? Iran has been aggressively and relentlessly retaliating directly against the US and Israel by systematically targeting vital American military assets and its key Gulf allies. Incredibly explosive fresh reports unexpectedly emerged claiming that the wealthy United Arab Emirates has actively joined the raging war against a vital Iranian facility. However, the UAE quickly and vehemently denied any alleged retaliatory attack directly on Iran's massive desalination unit, officially dismissing it entirely as mere fake news. If we actually did something, we'd absolutely have the courage to announce it publicly, said a UAE Interior Affairs Council member in a statement. The UAE Foreign Ministry confirmed on March 8 that the Middle Eastern nation was now in a state of defense against Iran as the war intensifies. These reports come right amid widespread speculation that Abu Dhabi is actively mulling severe military strikes against Iran strictly for targeting its vital civilian infrastructure. The massive global spotlight is now firmly on the UAE as rapidly escalating regional tensions are terrifyingly pushing the entire Gulf much closer to the absolute edge of a full-blown war. For manpower, the United Arab Emirates has approximately 65,000 highly trained troops serving as active duty military personnel. Approximately 130,000 highly capable troops are active reserve personnel ready for deployment. Active paramilitary and internal security forces are approximately 12,000 dedicated personnel. Total estimated potential military manpower available is approximately 207,000 highly prepared personnel. For air power, the United Arab Emirates has total combined military aircraft currently active is a powerful fleet of exactly 551 aircraft. Total active military helicopters currently operational with a highly capable fleet of exactly 247 helicopters. Combat and primary fighter aircraft. Its major operational fleet prominently includes advanced American F-16s and various other sophisticated Western platforms. For land power, Emirates has a heavily armored force of exactly 354 tanks currently operational. Total active military land vehicles deployed is an incredibly massive fleet of exactly 8,982 military vehicles. Advanced rocket artillery weapon systems active include exactly 49 highly destructive operational systems. The UAE heavily relies on incredibly advanced, cutting-edge Western-supplied air defense missile systems to quickly and successfully neutralize massive incoming aerial threats. The capital Abu Dhabi also securely hosts the massive, highly strategic American military airbase known as Al Dhafra, instantly making it a very prime, high-value target for Iran. Meanwhile, a highly detailed military comparison of raw, conventional firepower between these two heavily armed rival nations immediately paints a genuinely stark, highly concerning strategic picture. Which nation truly has the overall military edge today? Total military personnel. Active personnel, 150,000 versus 610,000. Active reserves, 180,000 versus over 350,000. Total land forces. Active tanks, 388 versus 1,996. Armored vehicles, over 2,700 versus over 65,000. Self-propelled artillery, 183 versus 580. Active rocket artillery, 72 versus 1,500. Total air power. Active fighter aircraft, 77 versus 186. Active attack aircraft, 30 compared to exactly 23. Military helicopters, over 240 versus 129. Operational combat drones, highly limited versus a massive large domestic fleet. Total naval forces. Heavy naval destroyers, 0 versus exactly 3. Active naval frigates, exactly 0 versus exactly 7. Active naval corvettes, exactly 6 versus exactly 3. Active attack submarines, exactly 0 versus exactly 19. As this highly detailed military data clearly suggests, Iran obviously has significantly larger active manpower and vastly more destructive missiles, drones, and stealthy submarines than the UAE. However, Abu Dhabi securely possesses a relatively small but incredibly high-tech, highly advanced Western-equipped military force that is heavily backed by extremely powerful global allies.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that look, you will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest news makers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the U.S. will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HT videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.